So, you want to scale up your culinary game? But where to start? There are numerous free recipes online and almost just as many niched cooking classes. All of it sounds great. But what you really want to do is to upscale your overall cooking skills and knowledge while becoming more confident in cooking and impressing your friends and colleagues, instead of just mastering several recipes or focusing on a particular skill. Should you just figure out your own curriculum? This sounds like a ton of wasted time and money. Or should you go down a more traditional route and enroll in a traditional full-time culinary school? This could be interesting, but also very expensive. And many ex-students say that it was kinda too general and could have been done in a third of the time. Maybe then start working in professional kitchens, and then in 10 years' time, if you could even last that long, you could call yourself a chef. Hi, my name is Natalia, also known as Chef Rudakova, and just 4 years ago I was just like you, standing in front of exactly the same dilemma. I was ready to give up on my desk job and give away to pursuing my culinary dreams. But which path should I take? I was not 16 years old, so some of the traditional paths seems like a complete no-go for me. I wanted to learn and master real cooking and become a great chef, and do it fast. In a grown-up, efficient, organized manner. I had no time for mistakes, but of course I made a lot of them. I've taken cooking classes that were a complete waste of time. I worked in restaurants that had red flags hung out their windows and doors, and I've donated so much of my time for staging for free in prestigious yet completely rotten places. And I bought tons of useless cooking books. All of this just to name a few. Nonetheless, not that long ago I discovered the secret sauce. And ever since I've started to sprinkle it in all of my culinary creations, my cooking took off. Nowadays I successfully practice and consult as a professional chef in restaurant kitchens, as well as combining it with my other passion for teaching. By sharing my accumulated culinary knowledge and expertise with over 70,000 people across my social media channels and with over 5,000 of my dear students across my online cooking classes. Not only that, but during my traditionally to be considered short culinary career, I've been recognized by and had the pleasure to work with some of the major industry brands, like FDL by San Pellegrino and Acquapana, Chefworks, and Escafia School of Culinary Arts. The secret sauce that I've discovered that led to me understanding cooking and elevating my culinary skills at such a fast pace is simple. And actually, I mention it all the time. Knowing 1000 recipes won't make you a great chef, but really deeply understanding and mastering culinary techniques will. Simple, right? And yet, not so obvious. The problem with this is that it normally takes ages to learn all of this through experience. Or it's too expensive if you go through the traditional route of culinary schools with all kinds of irrelevant info that they teach. Good news! I've created a comprehensive shortcut path for you to scale up your culinary skills and realize your cooking dreams. I've done all the work myself. I've attended a full-time culinary school. I worked in awarded fine dining restaurants, in Instagram-worthy establishments, in countrywide commercial kitchens, in small pop-ups and food research laboratories. Not even mentioning taking a numerous amount of continuous education, culinary and hospitality classes, and reading tons of cooking books. All the things that I've learned so far through my culinary experience, all the most useful and relevant to the current cooking standards information and topics I've gathered together in my Culinary Academy course. In this course, I'm going to teach you everything that I've learned. The theoretical principles explaining how cooking actually works, its practical examples, and how to manipulate this knowledge in order to create your own recipes. And of course, how to make any kind of food look beautiful. And how to become a great chef. In Module 1, you'll learn all the basics of the essential culinary topics that will help you to impress your guests and become a great chef. We're going to talk about the fundamental culinary skills, essential flavors, nutrition for cooking, stocks, broths and sauces, patisserie, baking, sustainability in cooking, and even we're going to cover the flavor elevation techniques as an extra bonus. In Module 2, you learn how to think like a creative chef. We're going to break down the food plating rules on the examples of plating an entree dish, a main course dish, and a dessert. After completing this module, you'll have a complete understanding of how to plate any kind of food beautifully, Would it be a simple sandwich or a fine dining steak? In Module 3, you'll get to know the detailed techniques behind each step of the preparation of 5 French mother sauces: bechamel, veloute, tomato, espagnole, and hollandaise. And we'll be able to make any kind of derivative, or as a matter of fact, any other kind of French modern sauce as a result. We'll cover all the culinary techniques when it comes to the preparation of these 5 very different sauces. We're going to talk about different kinds of flavored liquids and thickening agents, roux preparation, sauce reduction and sauce incorporation, and talk about the factors that play a role in the sauce evaluation and how to know if the sauce is good or not. And maybe even how to save a broken sauce, because let's face it, sometimes it happens. Ask any chef and they will tell you that no dish is truly complete and great without a great sauce to accompany it with. In Module 4, we're going to talk about creative recipe development. Despite the common misconception, recipe development is not all about guesswork. So, I'm going to share with you a proven framework that chefs use all the time when creating their famous modern dishes. We're going to do together a case study, talk about color themes and where to get your inspiration from in an organized manner, and I'm going to show you how to properly test and get feedback on your dishes. These are just a few topics that will be covered throughout this course. If you want to see the full curriculum of my Culinary Academy and watch a free preview of some of the classes, write your request down below and I will email them to you right away. I have nothing to hide. Over 5,000 of people had taken this course so far and claimed that it exceeded their expectations. So I'm more than confident to provide you with as much information as I can to help you make the right decision. But don't believe just my words. Read some of the reviews of my students down on this page, as well as the answers to the most common questions. If you still have any remaining doubts, shoot me a message and I will be happy to address all of your questions about this course. Bye for now, and I will see you in my Culinary Academy.